I'm here to address the concerns that LeBron is ring chasing, which is just straight up wrong, bro. First, we have to look at what does ring chasing actually entail. Like, what is ring chasing? And in my opinion, ring chasing is when you're not performing to the way you were anymore. I mean, the team you're with isn't performing, so you end up just riding a team that is already set, already built for championship pedigree, and you just kind of like ride the wave. And if they win, you get a ring, and if they don't, then damn, ring chasing failed. That is what ring chasing is, in my opinion. We saw that from Gary Payton and Karl Malone on the Lakers, and we saw that from Tracy McGrady on the Spurs. Like, we have seen that multiple times, obviously. And so I've been seeing online that, like Charles Barkley is talking about it. And it's like, people are saying, like, didn't you do the same thing with the Rockets? I honestly think he didn't ring chase with the Rockets because he was a prominent factor that brought them to the Western Conference Finals. He was a big part of it, so that's not ring chasing. You did join a team that was already kind of winning rings, so, like, it's worse than even what LeBron did. I wouldn't even consider that ring chasing. I really wouldn't. But at the end of the day, that's why I'm trying to say LeBron is not ring chasing. Like Derek Fisher said, how can LeBron be ring chasing if he's the one that's bringing the ring? If you take, let's say they win the championship next year. If you take him off that roster, you're telling me they still win the championship? No. LeBron is bringing that playmaking, bringing the floor spacing, bringing the ability to keep guys motivated. He's bringing the ability to keep guys sharp in the locker room. He's bringing the ability to bring the best out of each player, like maybe not stats-wise, but individually in a winning team basketball sense, he will bring that out of that. It's what he brought out of all the franchises he's went to, out of all the teams he's been with. That's what he's brought. So you add that to the 76ers, and that is why they would win a championship. Because if you want to sit here and say that the 76ers are already a championship roster, they don't need anything else, then I don't know what the hell you've been watching all these past years. The 76ers have had rosters that are championship contender worthy. They've had good coaches in the building. They have an all right management. I mean, after Daryl Morey, you're definitely a lot better. But the thing is, you have that, and then you're still out here saying, like, oh, whoa, like, they're good enough to win. Like, no, there just comes a problem where you don't have the mentality or the people on the team or even in the organization to teach winning habits, Like, I don't think the 76ers know what winning is. They don't know what getting past the second round is because they haven't done it for years. No one on this team, not a lot of people in this management know what that means. So now you bring in a guy that is known for that. He is known to bring that to franchises that don't necessarily feel that accomplishment, feel that winning. Another thing to talk about is that LeBron James is still incredible at this age, bro. Like, I understand people's glazing, like, yo, he's 41. Like, yo, how many times are we going to hear that? Like, it's crazy, though. Like, he's 41, and he's still giving these dudes buckets, bro. And not just from a sense of driving to the paint and getting an and one bucket like he does. It's from the sense of just evaluating the game, processing the game. Like, he knows the plays that these teams are trying to run on them. He knows the habits that these players are getting into. Like, he knows the criteria and the details of the game going into it. And I know it sounds like I'm glazing, but generally, like, we've just never seen a player so involved on the basketball court than LeBron James. So that is not going to change with age. Like, people even agree, like, it honestly only gets better with age, because he's more of a veteran status. He's experienced more. So many people said, like, experience is the greatest teacher in life. And he has that experience now, and he can give that to these young bulls like Maxey and Edgecombe. And Jaylen Brown's not exactly young, but he's still, like, he's only turned 30. So he gives that to all these guys, and it brings them all to a next step, a next motivation, a next grind. So, no, bro, how can that be ring chasing if he's bringing all of that?